up to leave early in the morning. Last Sunday night we were getting ready to leave, and since that last week we have done about 800 kilometers over the course of the weeks, having some funner, slower stays. Now we pick up the pace, and we're going to be doing 1,800 kilometers in the next week. Yeah. I'm nervous. We'll see how the van holds up. See how we hold up. Longest stay anywhere is 2 nights. So, chop chop, gotta get to Saskatchewan.
Dad, those are aliens looking for windows.
Yeah, I see that. Today being the start of our big driving, we're trying to take a bit of a more road trippy approach to the travel now, because we're not like focused on getting to these super awesome fun parks. So we've already stopped twice in about an hour and a half. Okay, climb up it. Just letting the kids climb on some giant statues, stretch their legs. Megan's changing a poopy diaper. For some reason, the baby does not poop unless we're driving, and driving on a highway. So when we're camping for a week at a time, we're gonna have to like go and do a little highway trip.
Yeah,
That's his favorite truck.
and that's my favorite truck too.
That's his favorite truck.
That's Princess Hawk.
There's so many favorites.
Yeah, I love so many. The
Okay,
duck
jump.
window.
Whoa!
I did a big jump.
We got here
Why not go down?
after a 4-hour drive day. Got here to Riverview Campground. There's nobody. There's like one trailer back there, and there was no office. So we had to call the city, and then all of a sudden a guy just showed up in a truck and said, "You gonna stay here one night?" We're like, "Yep." And he's like, "Gonna use the bathroom?" "Nope." He's like, "Nah, I'll charge you $30. So here we are in this what looks like an abandoned campground, but it actually looks pretty nice.
Really pretty to walk in at night.
More walk. Let's just put the kids down and leave them. If any of you have seen a brown wallet with my ID and credit cards and cash in it, I'd really appreciate it if you found me here in the middle of nowhere. That would be super helpful, because right now I got nothing. I don't think we'll ever have a private campground ever again. So there's one other person way back there in this whole place, which was just strange last night, because there's no noise. A train went by like way down there, and then like the sound just filled everything, and not like a normal train. So like a train with other noises, it was like dead quiet, not a single sound. Also, I found my wallet. Obviously in a place that we had already looked a million times. So we are at the Terry Fox Memorial, and this is where he stopped his run. Started in Atlantic Canada, made it all the way here before the cancer got him. It had spread, and he had to stop, and he died later that year. The last time I was here was almost 20 years ago, after were moving from his hometown, Port Coquitlam, to Ottawa. And now I'm back talking to the kids about Terry Fox and why he's made such an impact on the world. Quick note, if you're coming to KOA Thunder Bay, the spot just above the play area, the pool and everything, is supreme. You got shade, you got this little pathway right behind me, straight down to the whole pool, splash pad, playground area. So you're right there. The Wi-Fi is a little bit worse, but the trade-off of having shade to me is always worth it. You can wait a tiny bit longer for that download. And the sites are decent size. We ended up with, I think, a little bit larger than most, just because of the way the trees are laid out. So yeah, this is our site right here. Plenty of space. Like I said, the trees give a nice cover. And also a bonus, as I've said before, we don't always fit in pull-throughs, but this time, not all the sites again are exactly the same size, but we were able to fit with the van in front of the trailer without having to go sideways. It just makes it easier in the morning when we're setting up and getting ready to leave. Just hitch up quickly. So KOA Thunder Bay, probably would have preferred to stay here longer, but we are booking it, trying to get to the west as fast as possible. We are going from Thunder Bay to Vermilion Bay. Population about the population of Thunder Bay, less than Thunder Bay. Which will be our last stop in Ontario. Then we get to Manitoba for just a couple of days. I will tell you one thing. So this is obviously a little bit out of sync with when we post it. But one thing that has become increasingly difficult as we head into fall is that the COVID restrictions and rules keep changing. Every province is different. Some of the cities are different. And it's not that just they keep changing, but it's sometimes not easy to find where what the new rules are. So in one sense, where we're headed, I believe that, so let's say Winnipeg just announced new rule changes. But they have not said when, just that they're coming. So we're going to be in the middle of nowhere, busy. They said to be by the end of this week, which is tomorrow that they'll announce details. So tomorrow, they might have changed the like between today and tomorrow. Tomorrow being when we cross into Manitoba, they might have already changed all the rules. So that just increases the difficulty of planning, and you never know when you're going to have to switch everything. So we are currently in Somewheresville, Ontario, pulled over where we got gas, are changing a poop that's got over everything, and we were able to fill up at this Esso/Punjabi restaurant/pool hall.
Oh, it's a pool hall.
Oh yeah, also a pool hall.
Oh, I didn't know that. It smells delicious.
The pool hall, yes. Today was a long driving day. Left at 9 o'clock from Thunder Bay. Arrived here about 2 o'clock, but there's a time change through. It was a 6-hour driving day. And unlike the other 6-hour driving day, it wasn't just sitting in construction. It was a lot of driving. Anyways, we get to this place and they made a mistake on our reservation, Crystal Lake Campground, and so they put us in a pretty sweet pull through that was all level and stuff, so we didn't need to do lots of leveling. And I'm about to go explore, but it seems really nice. I'm legitimately upset that we're not going to be here for more than one night. What a blunder. Honestly, this was actually the last place that we booked across Ontario. We only had one night left to fill. They just have a basketball here, basketball hoops. You're going to see me suck at basketball. Check this out.
Here.
packing up to leave. We are sad to leave this place. We'll definitely be back if we do indeed return to Ontario. You just never know these days. Well, we finally did it on our trip. We've arrived at a campground that we do not like. It is the KOA Journey west of Winnipeg. We were told it wasn't a great place. You might not be able to hear me over the noise of the highway, which it's right there. Right there, I can do the mirror thing. Yeah, so you have transport trucks just going right there. But it was the only thing that had availability. So here we are. We're supposed to be here for 2 nights, just the way our trip was going. We may try to call ahead and see if we can move up our next reservation. It's not a great vibe here. Sure, the people are lovely, but this is a journey, and it is for in and out.